Hello everyone. So what are the diagnostic criteria of selective fetal restriction in twin pregnancies? When we wrote the ASWAG guidelines, the diagnostic criteria for selective fetal restriction differed according to the chorionicity. So in dichorionic twins, it was when one twin has estimated fetal weight less than 10 centile. While in monochorionic twins, it's not just enough to have one baby with estimated fetal weight less than 10 centile, but also in addition to that, we need to have estimated fetal weight discordance of 25% or more. So how do we calculate the estimated fetal weight discordance? We're very simple. So the estimated fetal weight of the larger twin minus the estimated fetal weight of the smaller twin divided by the estimated fetal weight of the larger twin, and then we multiply by 100 to get a percentage. After the publication of the ASWAG guideline, certainly there's been a number of letters to the journal raising concern about the fact that various people use different diagnostic criteria for fetal growth restriction in twin pregnancies. And therefore, we needed to reach a consensus so that we all can speak the same language and people can have the same diagnostic criteria for selective fetal growth restriction in twin pregnancies. So we reached the consensus using a methodology called Delphi. And these are the results. So whether in dichorionic or monochorionic twin pregnancies, if you have one twin with estimated fetal weight less than third centile, that's enough to diagnose selective fetal growth restriction in a twin pregnancy. If we use the conventional cutoff of 10 centile, so one twin have estimated fetal weight less than 10 centile, in this case we need to have additional features, so whether estimated fetal weight discordance of 25% or more, or abnormal umbilical artery Doppler, so the pulsatility index, the PI above the 95th centile. Certainly in my practice, I find it more difficult to use the estimated fetal weight less than third centile because most ultrasound database do not necessarily give the precise centile. It will give you an indication that the estimated fetal weight is less than 10 centile. So, and therefore I personally in my practice, I tend to more likely use the estimated fetal weight discordance of 25% or more plus estimated fetal weight less than 10 centile, or the abnormal umbilical artery plus estimated fetal weight less than 10 centile. I hope that makes it clear. Certainly the most of the new studies that have been published in the last year have used this diagnostic criteria for selective fetal restriction in twin pregnancies, and therefore to some extent there is a consensus that we can use the same diagnostic criteria wherever we are or wherever we practice. So I hope that's useful, and thank you very much for your attention.